Uh, Hi students, today we'll discuss uh, Class A power amplifier under the tuned and power amplifier section. Class A power amplifier with transformer load. Okay, the agenda of the today's class is upon the completion of this period, you will be able to know the circuit of the Class A amplifier with the transformer load, the operation of the Class A amplifier with the transformer load, and the expression for efficiency of the Class A power amplifier with transformer load. And also we discuss advantages and disadvantages of this Class A amplifier with transformer load. And we have already come across the topics in the earlier classes about what is a power amplifier, the classification of power amplifiers, the performance measures of power amplifier like collector efficiency, distortion factor, and dissipation factors. And The last class we have discussed the Class A amplifier with resistive load and the efficiency of the same. Okay, and now we are going to discuss the Class A power amplifier with a transformer load. Okay, so here if you observe the figure, see Class A amplifier with a resistor load and a transformer load, only the change is here you see uh, this is what the change here. So in place of resistor, we have placed a transformer here. A transformer primary will be in the uh, collector side of the transistor. Okay, that is in replacing the resistor. So the Class A power amplifier with the resistor load is directly connected to the collector, and here it is replaced with the transformer primary, and remaining everything is same like R1 R2 for potential divider bias, and RE emitter bypass, C is emitter bypass, and RE is stabilization resistor, and C is input capacitor here. Okay, uh, so this is what about Class A power amplifier circuit here. And uh, and uh, here you see it is shows the simple series fed Class A amplifier with resistive load. Okay, sorry, it is a transformer load, and the it consisting of NPN transistor and operated in CE mode. R1 R2 for self bias, C is the input capacitor, and RE is emitter stabilization, CE is a bypass transformer, and for coupling the output to the loudspeaker or load, and a loudspeaker as a load. Okay, and here the high impedance primary of the transformer is connected to the high impedance collector circuit. The low impedance secondary is connected to the load, that is usually a loudspeaker. So here good impedance matching with the transformer load. Okay, so what is the transformer action here? Okay, so here instead of connecting RL directly to the collector, we are using a transformer here, and the primary is connected to the collector, and the secondary is connected to the load. Okay, so here the load is reflecting back here, that is a RL uh, inverse, here it is reflected here. Okay, with the primary of the transformer. The transformer used in the collector circuit is for impedance matching purpose here, and the RL is the load which is connected in the secondary of the transformer, and RL inverse is the reflected load in the primary of the transformer. Let us say N1 the number of turns in the primary, and N2 the number of turns of the secondary, and V1 voltage applied to the primary, and V2 voltage on secondary, I1 primary current, and I2 is a secondary current. You can see in this circuit here. Okay, so all the terms, I1 primary current, V1 primary voltage, N1 the number of turns in the primary side, and I2 secondary current, V2 secondary voltage, and N2 is number of turns in secondary side. Okay, so here what is happening in this? So it's the load resistance RL would be calculated from, so RL equals to V2 by I2. So the load resistance RL here, actually it is a RL. Okay, uh, it is RL. Okay, RL will be calculated from RL equals to, uh, as per the Ohm's law, RL equals to V by I. So here the output voltage is V2 and current is I2, secondary side. And the under the step 2 there is the reflected load in the primary, that is RL dash. Okay, the primary of the transformer RL dash is calculated from, RL dash is given by uh, V1 by I1, V1 by I1. Okay, so RL dash it is. Now from the basics of transformer theory, we can now write V1 by V2 equals to N1 by N2 actually, and I1 by I2 is equals to N2 by N1. So this we have studied in your previous semesters. Okay, and from the equations, from the above equations, now we can write V1 equals to N1 by N2 into V2, and also I1 equals to N2 by N1 into I2. So, so you are finding V1 and I1, and substituting this equations. Okay, that is 5 and 6 in equation 2, so that that is the RL inverse of the uh, primary of transformer. RL inverse means the reflected load in the primary. Okay, so here we have got the equations for V1 and I1. So here we are substituting the V1 value here, N1 by N2 into V2, and V2 value, sorry, I1 value N2 by N1 into I2. Now the RL inverse is N1 by N2 whole square into V2 by I2. We can rewrite here, and now which is V2 by I2 gives actually the RL. So RL inverse is now RL dash is now N1 by N2 whole square into RL. So here let us suppose N1 by N2 we can as a N. Now I can rewrite the equation RL dash is equals to N square RL. So this is the reflected load. Okay, we are calculated now, and let us go to the operation of the class A power amplifier with the transformer load. Uh, the input signal now increases and decreases, and so because it is a sine wave, and which increases decreases the forward bias of the transistor, and this causing the change in the collector current. The change in the collector current now changes the primary winding current. So this changes in the primary of the transformer now induces the current in a secondary. So we know the transformer is which transfers the power from primary to secondary. So whatever the changes we are getting in the primary will now we can collect in the secondary. So the transformer now matches the output impedance of the transistor to the loudspeaker impedance, because primary is having the high impedance which is connected to the high impedance collector, and low impedance loudspeaker is connected to the low impedance secondary. Okay, so in the class A power amplifier, the load can either be connected directly to the collector or it can be transformer coupled. So direct connected in the sense resistive load. Okay, and the transformer coupled amplifier is most frequently used because which gives a good impedance matching and keeps DC power loss small because of a small resistance of the transformer primary winding. Okay, so here the DC power loss is also reduced in the transformer coupling. Under the zero signal condition, the transistor is biased to be under forward biased, so with the VCC supply, and ICQ, that is a quiescent current flows in the collector, and because of this small transformer primary resistance, the power dissipation is very small here, and the VCQ is now approximately equals to the VCC because there is no drop in the transformer primary. So now let us see the output waveforms of the transformer coupled class A power amplifier. Here see uh, by using the DC and AC load lines. Okay, so now what happens, let us see. During the positive half cycle, the total collector current increases from ICO, and when Q point is maintained at the center, because always we need a Q point should be in the center to avoid the losses. So the IC rises from ICQ to ICQ for a full positive peak of input here. The collector voltage changes from VCC to 0 now. Okay, see here. The collector voltage now changes from VCC to 0 during the positive half cycle. And during the negative half cycle, uh, the signal IC reduces from ICQ to 0 and VCE increasing from VCC to 2 VCC during the negative half cycle. So here, this is increasing from 2 VCC. Okay, so here it is occurs at a negative peak of the signal. So under such condition, the voltage across the transformer primary is VCC, but in such a direction so as to reinforce supply. Now the VCC is now VCE equals to 2 times the VCC. So the function of the transformer here to match the impedance, and the V1 equals to N1 N2 by V2, and I1 equals to N2 by N1 into I2. We know this equation. So the maximum value of overall collector efficiency of transformer coupled class A amplifier is only the 50% here. So the power dissipation is more in the form of heat, which is observed by the heat sinks. So here we are using a heat sink to observe the heat. So let us derive the efficiency of this transformer coupled class A power amplifier. Now the overall efficiency of the circuit is given by uh, the AC power delivered to the load by total power delivered by the DC supply, because the power is how we are increasing the power by supplying a DC power, then we are converting it into AC power. So P naught output power AC by input power DC, and the collector efficiency of the transistor is now defined here, the average AC power output by the average DC power input to the transistor. And now the expression for overall efficiency, we can write the AC power output given by Vrms into Irms. So the Vrms is 1 by root 2 into Vc maximum minus Vc minimum by 2, and Irms is given by 1 by root 2 IC maximum minus IC minimum by 2. So here I can write the overall efficiency of the circuit is now the Vmax minus V minimum into Imax minus I minimum by 8 into VCC ICQ into 100. That is the percentage efficiency of the uh, amplifier here. Okay, this is the overall efficiency equation. So now we need to get the V maximum, V minimum, I maximum, I minimum, VCC, ICQ values so that I can calculate the percentage efficiency. So here, so from this figure, you can get this what is I maximum, I minimum, and V maximum, V minimum. The I minimum and V minimum are now zeros here. Okay, the I maximum and V maximum. V maximum to VCC, I maximum is to ICQ. Okay, so from this figure, I can now substitute. So V maximum is to VCC and I maximum is to ICQ. V minimum and I minimum are zeros. So by substituting these values in a equation, so I can now calculate the overall efficiency, percentage efficiency here. Uh, 4 into VCC ICQ by 8 into VCC ICQ. So now VCC ICQ both are get cancelled here. Okay, and 4 by 8 into 100 means it is 2. Okay, 1 by 2 into 100 means 50%. 1 by 2 into 100 means 100 by 2. So it is 50%. The efficiency is now 50%. So this is the derivation of percentage efficiency of a transformer coupled class A power amplifier. So here now come to the advantages of this amplifier. So the efficiency of the amplifier is now increased from 25% to 50% because the resistive load is only 25% efficiency and the transformer load is 50% efficiency. The load connected through the transformer, so therefore collector power dissipation is reduced now, and also the transformer connected in the collector circuit provides a good impedance matching. So uh, any load may be connected across it because of impedance matching. And power loss is compared with it is very less if you compare with the resistive load, and excellent impedance matching is achieved, and very low distortion, and gain is increased. It's a high gain. Disadvantage of this transformer couple amplifier is size and cost, because with the transformer the size is increases and the cost of the transformer is also more, and the circuit is complicated to design and implement here, and the potential distribution problem when the transformer core begins to saturate. Due to the transformer coupling, the frequency response is also poor. So as we have discussed in multi-stage amplifiers, okay, the collector current is high even if there is no signal input. So without any input signal also the collector current is high. There is a drawback, and low frequency signals are less amplified comparatively with the medium frequency, and hum noise is introduced because it is also a drawback in transformers, and it doesn't satisfy maximum power transfer theorem here. Okay, the class characteristics of the class A amplifier with transformer coupling load. So output current flows for entire cycle of the AC signal. The operation of the amplifier is restricted to small center region of the load line because which is a center, and the transistor operates only over a linear region of the load line, and efficiency is only 50%. So here in today's class, we have discussed the class A power amplifier with transformer load and its efficiency, advantages and disadvantages. Let us go to a small quiz now. In which region the class A power amplifier is operated? Cutoff region, saturation region, and active region? None of the above. The answer is active region only, as it is used as an amplifier. And the main disadvantage of the class A amplifier is uh, low efficiency. Okay, efficiency is now 25% and 50% only. Okay, and here a class A amplifier delivers a 5 watts to the load, and with an input signal power of 100 milliwatts, then the gain will be how much? So you can calculate here, and it gives a the power gain is a 50. The conversion efficiency of a power amplifier is the ratio of power delivered to the load to the power from the DC power supply, because the DC power supply load is now converted to the AC. The maximum efficiency of the amplifier with the transformer load is 50%. Okay. The questions that may be asked in the examinations are draw the circuit of class A amplifier with the transformer load, explain the operation of class A amplifier with the transformer load, and derive the expression for efficiency of a class A amplifier with a transformer load. So this is about today's class. Uh, let us meet in the next class. Till then, bye. Have a nice day.